A very good morning to all of you. In this class, I am going to start with another important topic of chapter Biotechnology Principles and Processes. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about the tools of recombinant DNA technology, where the recombinant DNA technology formed by the use of recombinant DNA is formed by the use of different tools. These tools, out of these tools, one of the is the restriction enzyme. So first we list the number of tools we generally use. So first is the restriction enzyme. Restriction enzyme we are generally using. Then second is cloning vector. In the cloning vector, we are discussing about the origin of replication, ORI, origin of replication. Second is the selectable marker. Selectable markers. So markers should be present on the cloning vector. Fourth is host cell. Fourth is enzymes. Fifth is in tools we are generally using amplification tool like PCR, polymerase chain reaction. Polymerase chain reaction, which is a polymerase chain reaction. Then after we are generally using the biolistic or so on the tools actually, but these are the main tools which we are going to discuss in the topic. So first tool is restriction enzyme for making of recombinant DNA or used in the recombinant DNA technology. First restriction enzyme is HIN2. HIN2 is the first discovered restriction enzyme. First restriction enzyme. First restriction enzyme which is used which actually recognize a specific sequence formed by 6 base pair. Recognize specific sequence formed by 6 base pair. Formed by 6 base pair. Formed by 6 base pairs. So what we are going to what I am going to say that the HIN2 is there are so many restriction enzyme, but HIN2 is the first restriction enzyme. After the HIN2, about 900 restriction enzyme isolated from the different strain of bacteria. About 900 restriction enzymes isolated from different strain, from different strains. from different strains. So it is clearly indicated in the NCERT book that the Hind second recognized 6 base pair of sequence only, then only cut the DNA at a specific sequence. DNA on a specific sequence that is formed by 6 base pair. Restriction enzyme cut DNA molecule on specific cut DNA on specific 6 base pair sequence. Base pair six base pair sequence. So that is why the another point here is that the recognition site recognize a specific sequence. That 6 pair sequence is known as the recognition site, called recognition site. Recognition site. For example, there are so many restriction enzymes. First we discuss about the restriction enzyme. There are two kinds of mainly restriction enzyme based upon their function: exonucleases or endonucleases. Exonucleases cut the DNA from the terminal side, whereas endonucleases cut the DNA from the intermediate side or in between the strand. Restriction enzymes are of two types. First is the restriction exonuclease and restriction endonuclease. Exonuclease and endonuclease. Exonuclease cut the end of DNA. Here is cut the end of DNA, whereas the endonuclease cut the DNA in the middle. So cut DNA in middle or in between the strand. Middle or in between the strand, or in between the DNA strand. In between the DNA strand. So that's why it is important to know how restriction and enzyme work. Another, the endonucleases are of two types. One which add the DNA, endonuclease, add the methyl group. It add methyl group on DNA. Add methyl group on DNA for making DNA more stable. Or another, here is the cut the DNA. Cut DNA. So these function as a molecular scissors through which we cut or isolate the desired DNA from the whole genome genetic sequence. So it is an important point to note. So tools of recombinant DNA technology, in we have discussed. Now let us discuss about the other very common example of restriction endonuclease enzyme, which is EcoR first. Example is EcoR first. So what it's denote EcoR first. The first name shows the genus name, which is Escherichia coli RY13, isolated from E. coli bacteria. And if we talk about the full strain name of Escherichia coli, so E. coli RY13 is the overall strain. So first name is the genus name. Second two letters are of species name. R is the strain, letter from the strain. These are strain, and the Roman number first, EcoR first. First is the order of isolation. Order of isolation. So this is the overall the naming system of the restriction endonuclease enzyme. Example is EcoR first. Example is EcoR first. EcoR first is the name of restriction endonuclease enzyme according to the name of the strain of E. coli bacteria from which it is obtained. The EcoR first restriction enzyme isolated from the E. coli bacteria of strain RY, and 13 is the code number of the strain number of the EcoR first. E denotes the genus, Co denotes the species epithet or species name, R is strain, denotes the strain, and first is the order of isolation from this bacteria which enzyme that is first isolated. So this is first and second and so on, isolated from the Escherichia coli or E. coli RY13, which is the R first. Now it recognize a specific sequence which is formed by recognize EcoR first, recognize specific sequence formed by 6 base pair, called recognition sequence or palindromic sequence. Recognition sequence or also called palindromic sequence, What is palindromic sequence? Palindromic sequence is the sequence through which we isolate the genetic material, through which the restriction enzyme cut the DNA. Or also this palindromic sequence is simply when we read the recognition sequence from right to left, so it would be similar to when we read from left to right. So that the sequence is known as palindromic sequence, and the sequence is read by the EcoR first, which is palindromic sequence is GAATTC. This sequence formed by the 6 base pair, or when we read from left to right is similar to the when we read from left to right, similar to as when we read from left to right. Now let us discuss in a genetic material why this is palindromic sequence, or what happened, why we need the restriction enzyme. For the ligation of two different genetic material, we need to cut the genetic material at the same region that only, so that we can join both the different genetic material to each other. So there is needs to understand how this is important, because then only we can join two different genetic material when we cut at same site. If we cut the different site, so they cannot be ligated. They cause mutation. How they cause mutation, or why the palindromic sequence is needed for the addition of two genetic material with each other. What is palindromic sequence? First we discuss about the, for example, here is a desired genetic material. Now here is GAATTC. This genetic material which shows the it is 5 primes, 3 prime and 5 prime, and it is 3 prime. Now cut the genetic material when we read, for example, here is because the rule of complementarity will follow by the palindromic sequence or the sequence of DNA, that is C. So here is G, T, then A, because here this is DNA, so A, adenosine again, thymine, and C bonds. So when we read this sequence from 5 prime to 3 prime, so GAATC, and when we read from the sequence will be GAATTC, and when we read from again 5 prime to 3 prime, so sequence always be again GAATTC. So that forms the palindromic sequence. For treatment with the same EcoR first, the plasmid should also have the same sequence. For example, it also have the GAATTC. For here is the desired genetic material, or this one showing, this genetic material showing the vector DNA. Here is vector, or here is desired gene. Desired gene. Now here is again GAATTC, GAATTC. Now EcoR first cut the region or phosphodiester present in between the G and A. When this EcoR first recognize the palindromic sequence, they cut the phosphodiester bond of palindromic sequence which is present in between guanine and adenosine. So the phosphodiester cut by the EcoR first. Here is G and A cut by the EcoR first. Similarly, G and A cut by the EcoR first. G and A cut by the EcoR first. Now, after removing these segments which are cut, for here, this is also removed, and the cut sequence is also removed from the sequence, and here is again this part is removed. Now we can again it is completed after the use of ligase enzyme here. After the use of EcoR first, this happened with the sequence. Now the recovery by the ligation. of ligase. So what sequence which we have removed from the part, that AATTC is removed, which is completed by AATTC from the vector DNA. Here G is removed and AATTC is completely present. Now G is complete by the vector DNA. So that's why the ligase enzyme only form the phosphodiester bond, or through the only form the phosphodiester bond in between the G or A, or here is A, G and A, again the phosphodiester bond will form. Now let's put up both the genetic material together and form the recombinant DNA. Now here is G, AATTC from the other. So here is genetic material. Now here is again CTTAA and G from the vector. So this is the sequence. This is the overall sequence. I hope you can see. Now also I can make this one so that you can understand little bit more. So here is CTTAAG of the second sequence of the second strand. So this is what I am trying to say. So student, here is the about restriction enzyme or palindromic sequence, through which restriction enzyme recognize the specific sequence. So student, here is overall about the restriction enzyme, where the first restriction enzyme is HIN2, which is isolated from the bacteria prokaryotic cell, or that recognize the 6 pair of recognition sequence, or through which they cut the DNA from a specific site of the recognition sequence. Nowadays, more than 900 restriction enzymes had discovered, or after the discovery, what is the naming system of the restriction enzyme? First we are going to discuss with the help of example, or discussed with the help of example EcoR first, which is isolated from the Escherichia coli RY13 strain, or E is denote for the genus, O is responsible denotes the species name, R is strain, and first is order of isolation. So these are the following data. Now EcoR first also recognize the 6 base pair of a specific sequence. That recognition sequence is known as palindromic sequence. The meaning of palindromic sequence is that from right to left, if we read it, though that the similar sequence is followed by when we read from left to right. So now that EcoR first recognize the palindromic sequence, then cut the G and the phosphodiester bond present in between the G and A. So that's why they act on not anywhere of the DNA strand, because if they cut the DNA anywhere of DNA strand, so more than one fragment we will obtain by after treatment of the EcoR. That's why only they cut a specific sequence. So there are so many type of nucleases. There are two kind of nucleases, that is exonucleases or endonucleases. And again the endonucleases are of two type. One which add the methyl group on the DNA molecule for making the DNA stable, Second is they add cut the DNA molecule in between the or exonuclease in between the strand, and exonucleases cut the DNA from the end of the DNA molecule. So student, here is overall about the tools of in the tools of recombinant DNA technology about restriction enzyme. I hope you like this video student, and thank you for listening and watching me.